Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between Spacestation Gaming and Team Wildcard during the North America League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Clear.
Well, I don't know how much force they're really clearing. They're just jumping straight into the faces of Wildcard. You want to call that a roam clear? Well, they're certainly getting it done. The Wildcard have a bit of bite to them. It's a 2v2. Kansan and the rest, or at least the rest of the rest, are able to somehow fight bottom white. So while this has been a very quick set of engagements, I thought they might try to recover the diffuser, but no, Ashen and Janino both will just hop down through the wall. Kansan puts J90 to 50. Suddenly in a bit of the favored position, knows that the Ash is trapped in laundry too. And does she have a way out? Is that rotate there? Because if it's not, you got one doorway, and you better hit this shot against Kansan Yukari. He'll hold fast. Still knows the position. Breach charge goes out. He'll vault over to try and mask the sound. Little flick of the
Clutch to be able to get that one dealt with. A good response time there from Wildcard as well. They know the instances of, what SSG really want to do inside of these. Able to keep things, equal, make things complicated for SSG. We're going to have an aggressive swing in here. Nobody's expecting this, and that's why this freebie happens for Ash, and just nobody even in the realm of reality to hear that repel, Carter.
Why would you even expect that? Like the Nook repelling into dining. I certainly would not expect that on any planet. Bosco breaks open the castle barricade, but unfortunately Bolt's very quick on the double trade. One long, one short, both fall prey to the Type 89. Now Spiker, last alive in what has been a very quick round going the way of SSG. Dropped beyond double digits yesterday. 17 kills, I believe. The end of that game against LG. None to be found in the 1vX. Tied game. Very quickly. 2 rounds in, nobody with a decisive lead. What do you even do there? They had a guy white.
Yeah. And that's the thing, is you just check, you're like, hey, is anybody playing that spot over there? I thought we had somebody like, yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody is surprised to see Benji at the top of the ratings, and I don't think we're surprised that he's able to get the opening pick right here as he kept any of these staircases. All that is great, though, but I was about to say, if anybody gets aggressive, you could face problems. Spiff thinks that SSG are focused moving downstairs, and he was kind of right. Just unfortunately, SSG was able to react in time. Now 40 seconds remaining. SSG have a 5v3. That makes pressuring the guy bottom white a lot easier. Makes pressuring Kansan a lot easier, especially when you just catch him with his back turn and fan the hammer right into his spinal cord. Another 1v5 for Spiker, and the odds ain't looking any better than they did in round 2. We're moving to the post plant, so 1 for the columns at least. A plant for SSG, and a kill for Spiker this time. I don't know what rookie mistake Spiker's making. He's at least hitting the shots like a pro. Still don't think he's winning this one, Sam.
No, most definitely not. Definitely solid with the SMG-11 in hand, but so much to ask for. Never want to count him out, though, so we'll wait for the analysis of this one. But yep, Benji's going to be able to shut it down, and that's what we're talking about.
XG still won the round.
Yeah, I think Fett put it best on Twitter. He said, "What is this Looney Tunes ass game I'm watching?" And that's exactly what it felt like.
Somebody just got double C forward.
Speaking of, and the plant's still going down. You say Looney Tunes and things happen.
So Bosco double C4 Jano and Fultz. Ashen walked his way into the site, put the diffuser down. SSG now gonna kill. How is this a round they're going to win? C4. All right, so we're in copper. Spiff unfortunately detonating Kansan. The comm's a bit lacking in that moment. Bit hard to come back after that one, the 3v3, and the time has quickly elapsed. Forrest will cut down Bosco. Benja has, well, started roasting marshmallows outside a snowmobile. They can hit my line with that one. That was a crazy shot outside on snow, but it's still over, unfortunately, even in the 1v1 and the 1v0. SSG win that round by getting a 3 and on Kitchen. A little bit different. That's a bit more focused on just winning gunfights. We're really replaying that. Really had to do that? I don't know.
You got to. You got to. It was important information.
You do have to. It just feels a bit rude. Bolt says, all right, and moves on. A bit of chip damage, but nothing to worry about too extensively. One player spotted on Cocktail. There's one guy moving up long bar, and we have no idea, unfortunately. But SG are getting all the kills anyway. Oh, they know now. Oh, they know now. But Spiker rotates, able to protect Spiff. yells, "Get down, Mr. President," all the way from Pixel. And so it's only a 3v4 instead of potentially a 2v5. Still means Wildcard are in the disadvantage. Man, well,
She's actually going to get in the building now, because that's the messed up thing right now. They're all on rappel. Like, you can't even take a proper fight right now. This guy that just got in heaven's the first person they've genuinely seen in what feels like Asia. Super Shorty out. Kansan burns one alive. It's a flank. Does the Super Shorty get the job done? It doesn't. A false round, and Forrest will not quietly into the night. Take one. Kansan with time, able to dust one. That's case down. Knows where another one is. Can't get the second, and Ashen finds the round. Wild card.
Contest that space on the second floor, trying to get aggressive, and SSG are just like winning random gunfights off screen. Ashen is like, "Oh, they're retaking white? Well, I'm on rappel."
Uh-oh.
I was about to say train and deny the plant from above, so see what happens. Impact trick going out, semi-successful to destroy the Selmas. There we go, Bay getting active, though Bosco able to get something. Nice shots from Wildcard. I was worried initially about how much bottom floor control SSG had, but Wildcard start taking fights around the staircases and even the horizontal angles, and it all goes their way. My worries have...
It's all led down to this, though. Fultz inside of a 1 versus 4 that I don't really think he's getting out of. Might be able to get one here. They knew that one was over in the corner, but I don't think the smoke's going to be holding the same thing, and instead it'll be Bay to deliver in the last round of defense.
They start getting aggressive around the staircases, and they're able to win the fights. Now, to be fair, you know, there are chances, obviously, for it to go awry. Benja able to get a couple shots off onto...
But Wildcard, they're going to donate a body just for the simple move.
Jan, I know, even considering that as a possibility. Well, this is not going well. Spiff's able to get forced, at least him inside of the site. For a second, I got nervous. Benja was going to get a second onto that very player on red stairs.
He is more than comfortable. We'll see if he's able to produce in this bakery area. Stuns pouring in on top of him. It's going to be a hard fight no matter what. He tries to escape fate, but Kansan will gun him down. They'll shore things up a bit. This timer's going to start eating at them, though, as the hard pings start to come in on the bakery side. Another drone will pour in, trying to get some extra info on the positioning of these SSG members, but things looking dire right now for WC.
Especially so as Spiker goes down. That leaves one player with 29 HP alive, but it's Kansan. Kansan might still be able to get a headshot off before he goes down. Could mean a lot of work is placed on Spiff's shoulders. Speaking of the SMG-11, one player with it out is just around the corner from this bakery wall. Could be shotgun season, though, depending on what he's feeling. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, almost hits the double spray in the same mag, but Ashen will swoop in on cleanup duty. The janitor...
Very true about this map, and always has been, is that it is really difficult to clear out. It requires a lot of, team play going on and understanding of where you can get punished at. Oh no, Benja! He's getting away with so much. No shots coming in through the... What is happening? Spiff, somebody shoot this man at Humidor, please! He's sticking around too!
The shotgun, that's the big problem from that position. Ben just decided to do things a little differently. Spots another, but you can only fly so close to the sun. Will allow Wildcard to pick it unforced inside of this train.
I'm so blown away by these breach angles. There it is.
There we go.
Gonna find him through the nitro cell that gets thrown upstairs, but there's so little time. J90 picks off Spiker. That's it. That's it, ladies and gents. There's not really much that Kansan's gonna do here. They should just play time. If you see SSG overswing, that is 100% entirely on them, but we're not even gonna see that. They play it out proper. And Space Station Gaming, 6-2, as these defenses...
I get the nades aren't what they used to be. You can't just throw a nade in there and force the guy out like you could before, but the fact that, one, he's able to isolate the 1v1s that effectively and bob and weave, but also he's constantly in a position where he's free to move around. Those are the players Jane, I know, is focused on currently. Instead, I believe that's the gridlock. Spiff on the opposite side of the bar. Spiker's able to get the first, but Jane, I know, swings out for the second. Bay found. There's the ace instead, not the gridlock. But still, you're not complaining, because now you have a 4v4.
Now they have the top floor control, but just another one of these situations where they kind of get punished here. There is a Goyo right in front of them. Is somebody going to have the capability of popping that? The 417 gets one. Can he get the second? He can't follow it up, but also Bosco's going to get this plant down. It's a 2 versus 3, make it a 1 versus 3, make it a none versus 3. Wildcard with Will and
SSG are completely unaware. This moment right here, Kansan pushes so deep, and J9O just is not ready for it. Because why would he? Why would bottom of each one, brown, white, and red, and make sure that those are covered and nobody floods in the doors in between. Bosco's found an opening, cuts down Ashen and Kochek, a key position going the way of Wildcard, but they gotta find the rest quick. Might not be a problem. 5v3 now established, and this long angle could yield another. Spiff on a heater in round 10. Might not even need to plant the diffuser at this point. Ben just spotted, and a bullet sails right into his shoulder to put him to less than half HP. Not many ways for SSG out of this, unfortunately. It would require a massive mess up from Wildcard at this point, and it doesn't seem that anybody is making that mistake anytime soon. Kansan might fall, but no angle for Forest onto this diffuse plant in all likelihood, and indeed not the case. Wildcard starting to make a pretty entirely 5v4 for Wildcard. They're trying to end this plant in raiding. They're basically committed to it at this point. They might not be in the bomb site, but with everybody stuck in pillar,
no way.
Well,
stop it.
Ashen is more than happy to take all those eggs in one nice little basket. A third goes to meet him with the Deagle. Just manages to dip back behind, but Bay can find him. Hello, Fultz. 10 seconds left. Oh, there was a Gumines in Bay's foot. 9 HP remaining. Does anybody know? One drops in laundry. There's so little time left. One kill, and he just barely misses it. Kansan saves the game with point.
Adjusting their pieces across the board, and they have that player drop inside of laundry, able to nip it in the bud at the 11th hour. But look at that rotation from Ashen, and I mean, man, Wildcard, they bring the utility to be able to in siege. Kind of sucks sometimes just because of Warden and other things, but as I said, Spacestation don't have these things, but you know what they do have? They do have guns, and they have a Fultz that's going to get the case immediately. He's going to die to the player over on White Stairs, but Wildcard's going to activate. They're going to take out 2 more, and now it's down into a 2 versus 4 that we really can't explain because where the hell did those other kills even come from?
I don't know, but I'm dream clapping right now because Wildcard about to bring us to overtime, unless SSG can mount something, which they certainly can. Benja cuts down Spiker and holding control of Pill in this instance, especially in a 3v2. They also on White Stairs just behind Spiff. So they'll push up. Oh, and Benja gets brutally timinged right there. Moment he starts sprinting is when Spiff makes that play, and they cut down Jane I know when he drops down the train hatch. Wildcard push us to overtime. And 2.
Get it down into the 3 versus 2, and they work that accordingly. The light screens or really any of the other stuff not really conducive to the overall strat. I mean, it didn't really affect us.
Some of these Goyos, you're still feeling okay. You still got a lot of tools left for Wildcard. The key thing here is just making sure that when SSG reaggress, and they will, case in point, you got to be ready for it, and it seems that they are. Spiff is able to cut down Forest. They find this next player in Bakery. Wildcard could find themselves on match point momentarily. But with only 35 seconds, that can be ages, it can be an instant, depending on how the attack is able to utilize their remaining resources.
Oh, flashes in. You got a feel for SSG right now. Those flashes landing on top of Benja. He knows somebody's in the space, but Spiker knows as well that somebody's more than likely holding this deep position, trying to catch them off guard. At a bare minimum, it's down to Fultz. He'll get one. Time's very close. It's of the essence. He knows one's over on the right window. Is the plant coming in? It's not. Spiker gets aggressive with the pistol, and Wildcard for the very first.
Your Wildcard. But 10-6. LG, you can afford LG to win in regulation in one of their games, and you still have a shot at making playoffs. They have won 5 for Wildcard at the moment. Kansan all the way down below, hoping to find somebody on the rappel. Bit of a quick hop out, and a quick exit from the round. That was a double hop out, I believe, too.
Little sweat there for the man on the skylight. Spiff was just peeking at the exact same time. He now knows that they're around someplace, and he's going to get gunned down from Ashen out of so far left field. I don't even think a single Wildcard member understood what just happened to them. He practically spawns at the top of White Stairs, and SSG get their...
I don't care.
Hey, somebody had to.
We own EDS. I was there for it. Oh, hello. That's a nice little spot.
Oh my
he still kills him?
Oh my God.
He caught him on 4K and everything. He hit Windows S and got the screenshot. He still died to Fultz. That is ridiculous. He's going for more.
Stop
he finds another. Not like this. Also, barricade remains solid, and that means Benja can play this close angle. Talk about brutal. Spiff timinged by the SMG-11. Benja plays, and he wins on that quick gamble. Well, There's not much else to say here. 2v5. Bosco might find one. To match the 1 point, it seems they are destined to get out of this SSG game. 1 point, but so much less than Wildcard deserved with that 5-round comeback. SSG are already in.